Don't forget to hit like on the video if you are enjoying the content. Leave a comment below on the video if you are so inclined to express your thoughts and opinions, or do me a solid and hit me up with a subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with the content or just want to show your support. And yeah, let's play some fucking Guild Wars. What's up, everyone? You got Mind Circus here with you, and welcome to another episode of Let's Replay Guild Wars 2. On the last episode, we did a whole bunch of leveling. We went through one of my favorite maps of the game. On this episode, we are going to continue our leveling process. My goal here in this episode is to get 10 levels. I'm currently level 67. I'd like to get to level 77. I'll need to take a break in the middle of that. And the other thing I'd like to do is talk about the topic of tagging mobs in this game. But I'll do that a little later. I'm super stoked. Nice. To get to the leveling at this point and progress the character. So I'm just going to get right at it. Pop some consumables, get my XP going, and see how far I can get in this sitting. So let's get started. So, little pro tip for you ranger players out here. I'm going to show you where I'm at on the map here. I'm in a little place called Lightfoot Passage, which is pretty close to Fort Trinity here. If you are a ranger player, it behooves you to come to this little cavern here. Let me show you the entrance because it is slightly hidden. I mean, it's not awful, but let's take a quick look here. So, just across from this bridge here is this little cavern opening. Inside this cavern is a good half dozen ranger pets that are tameable. You'll see that we see the lash-tailed devourer here. We'll see those. There's a jungle spider. And they're all over this cave, really. So it's kind of important, you know, if you're one of those people trying to get a whole bunch of ranger pets, etc. We got the boar here, blue moa, another jungle spider. And I kind of think that's what this cave is for, the fernhound. The fernhound is actually one of the more useful pets, particularly if you are playing druid. It's pretty handy. So, yeah, little pro tip there for all you ranger players, because I know rangers love my content. So what do you got here? 4-on-1. It's like when Maguma spawn camping people. Nice GVG. My jungle grub. Oh-wee, oh-wee, oh. So before we go on, let's take a couple of seconds and look at the ore maps. The ore maps are absolutely fantastic and a big part of the reason why I chose to finish my leveling here, despite the fact that there is a lot of underwater content on these maps. But let's take a little look at the way this is set up and why I like it so much. We have a little event here that I've just completed, which is to defend this camp. Once the camp's been defended, a weapon transport event takes off from it and goes over here. Once that weapon transport event gets over here, we have the opportunity to help reclaim this area. There are no hearts, but we have the ability to kind of follow these stories of this giant invasion into the land of the undead, so to speak. I'll not kind of ruin it so much, but I will just kind of get on the track here to completing this event. It's a pretty fun event, and a lot of them are just really well done, but it's all about the way that they chain together. If you're kind of lucky enough these days, you get on, you know, the right mission chain with the right people, you can progress these things in a very logical manner that really starts to make a lot of sense and actually becomes just an incredible amount of fun. So big fan of the ore maps. The XP will be good once we get into some, you know, off the beaten path and off the area where these events kind of run on a regular basis. Here's another thing that we'll talk about here at this point. Let's talk about tagging. If you are used to playing another MMO, you are probably used to the fact that killing things may or may not award you XP depending on who has killed the item first or who has touched the enemy first. There are a lot of rules in a lot of other MMOs that basically say, govern who gets the treasure, who gets the XP off any given kill. Guild Wars working very, very differently in that respect. In Guild Wars, basically, it's all personal loot, and the loot is basically given to anybody who gets credit for the kill. So once you reach a basic kind of participation mark on any kill or event, you will be rewarded. So what that means is you actually don't have to do the highest DPS to get rewarded. So let's talk about what tagging means in this game. Tagging means one of three different things. A tag means having a tag over your head. You can put a commander tag over your head that people can see on the map. You can put a mentor tag over your head that people can see on the map. And I'll give you a little demonstration of this. I will create a squad that is private. And you can see now, if I wasn't set as private, anybody on the map could actually see my little green icon on top. So that is a tag. They call that a tag. Staying on tag means being close to the commander. So the next definition of tag is what we call mob tagging, and it's especially important in these kind of group events. And really all we're doing here is we're making sure that we are doing the minimum amount of damage to as many enemies as possible in order to get credit for the kill and the XP, and you see that happens really quickly. So this, of course, favors any build that is doing AoE damage. And that is a big part of the reason why I will, say that AoE damage in this game overall is absolute king. Unlike other games where there's a more defined difference between the single target and the AoE damage, Guild Wars is not as finicky about these mechanics, so it's kind of important to keep that in mind. So when we say tagging under this context, we are talking about making sure that we are hitting the enemies, as many enemies as possible. So is this a good tagging build? This is absolutely. Staff Necro is absolutely a good tagging build. Other good tagging builds are things like Flamethrower, Scrapper. Some Elementalist builds are really good. And that really gets down to their ability to quickly lay AoE pressure down. So let's keep that in mind. Tagging, very important. Hitting as many enemies as possible. So, just leveled up to 70 here at this point. At the next kind of convenient waiting point, I'll take a look at leveling up, so to speak. Okay, so we should have quite a few level ups to go through here. Let's take a quick look at that. Oh, look, a glob of ectoplasm and plus 36 primary attributes. I wonder what that does. Let's take our next one. Plus 16 hero points and the ability to use the Mystic Forge. Oh, good. And a large bag of spirit shards. That's actually kind of cool. And our next level up reward, plus 36 to primary attributes. That's good, right? Personal story, chapter 7. Yes. Dungeon, story, Citadel of Flames. That's actually a fun dungeon with a kind of a strange boss encounter, but absolutely great story mode dungeon if you're looking for something to do. We'll accept that. And we'll get our third specialization slot in less than a level. That's really exciting. Let's take a quick look at this for a moment here. I have some hero points to spend. Just to show you guys what I've been doing, I've been filling everything out at this point. And just dumping all my remaining hero points that I get into these lines here. All right, let's move ahead. These guys are going. I'm going with them. Level the hell up. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? 3 pieces of exotic gear with condition damage and power. Okay, I'm in. Accepted. 15 hero points coming up at the next one. Let's go ahead and equip this stuff. This is good. This is very good. And there. Or is this? No, I've actually already had better pants. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've got in our bags here at this point. 71 large moldy bags. So you know I've been in Aura a little while here today. Anything else of value in here? Chest from dailies. Let's just hit deposit. And you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about what's in my bags here. I'm just going to salvage everything at this point for the sake of brevity. Wow, I tell you what, best thing about hitting 80, I'm not sure what it is, mounts or bag space. This has been ridiculous. Level 72, almost level 73, I've sucked almost all the goodness I'm ready to suck out of this map, and I am going to head to Malkor's Leap. Alright, level 73, getting close. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? 16 hero points and a medium crafting bag. Sweet! More hero points coming. As you see, you know, you get past a certain point in the game and they just start throwing these things at you. And the accomplishment of them may mean a little less if you've been fastidiously getting them up until this point. Let's go and take a look here, but I'm not sure what I have left to train. Blood magic.
You look like you could handle some drakes.
I can handle some drakes. Alright, look at that. Hey, if you're wondering what I am doing here with my building gear, up until a couple of levels ago, the only rule was power AoE damage and anything that made it better. Then what I've done here since then, I'm running Spite, Soul Reaping, and Curses. I'm running the Spiteful Talisman, Chill of Death, and Close to Death. Really, you know, I won't go through the whole thing. Doomfire is nice. I'm running a mix of power and condition damage gear at this point. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling things in with Spectral Grasp. I am going into Shroud and hitting the 5. Then I am dumping Plague Lands down. I'm waiting a few seconds for the Condies to pulse. And then I'm using Epidemic, and that's really dealing with pretty much everything at this point. Epidemic, probably the most overpowered utility skill in the game. Okay, hammer time. Malkor's Leap, another one of my absolute favorite maps in this game. I love the lore behind it. I absolutely love the story of Malkor. I think that's just like Greek tragedy worthy kind of thing. I think it's fantastic. What I'm not a fan of is these stupid things getting in the way while I'm trying to make a freaking video. Are you helping? Is that what you're doing? Are you helping me? You helping me? Yeah, you are. Asshole. I'll bet no one kills these things. I mean, I don't want to kill these things. Alright, I'm gonna kill these things. Yeah, no one kills these things. Check that out. Hello, lover. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, so level 76 at this point. Gonna quickly breeze through my rewards here. Level 74 rewards here. Have some food. Okay, fantastic. Let's keep going. And, oh, look. I get to go to the Citadel of Flame Explorable. I get 18 hero points. And I get some really cool exotic gear. I will take the coat at this point. That is really nice. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is just click on this and get my hero points. Alright. So just to set the stage, all I am really doing at this point is roaming around looking for areas where I figure the mobs haven't been killed recently and just going from one place to another, randomly killing mobs and feeling like a bit of a god for some reason. Been really kind of having fun with it, so we'll just go out and get these guys. $467, 2334, so not bad. The bonus XP really varies, so I'm trying not to stick around into one area for too long. I'm really kind of, as you can probably tell, enjoying the visuals of this game again, which is something I do a lot on this map in particular. We'll go through the risen chicken coop here, see if these chickens are good XP. Nope. So I'm feeling pretty frisky, and I'm just gonna go to Cursed Shore at this point, because what the hell? I got nothing better to do. Alright guys, we just hit 78. Let's see what we have here. A rune of some kind, the Afflicted, the Lich, Balthazar. We'll take that Balthazar rune. Let's see what else we get here. Level 78 rewards. Crucible of Eternity, primary joke is over, and a large crafting bag. Fantastic. So there we have it, 78. We are marching towards 80. I'm going to keep pushing. Don't know what to tell you. I'm on it. Well, there is 79. It is currently midnight plus 30. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I'm doing it. So the astute among you may notice that I am a sliver from level 80 at this point. So bear with me while I put a cap on this business. And there it is. Suddenly I am level 366. Wow. I actually made it. Let's head back to Hawksgate. So really the question is what the first thing I want to do at level 80 is. And that may not be a no-brainer. That may be a brainer. That's probably pretty obvious here. Okay. Hooray! Oh, fear my default mount scan. Alright. Well, guys, made it at this point. This is the second to last episode of the series. I will have some things to say, show you what I'm going to be doing with this character at that point, and give you my thoughts and impressions on the last few weeks doing this little run. Have come to some realizations that I'll share with you guys at that point. But with all that said and all out of the way, I am going to thank you very much for making it this far, particularly those of you guys who have watching from the beginning. I am going to remind you to have fun in game and min-max your real life. And we will... Oh, what am I supposed to say now? I'm glad we took this moment, and we'll see you again next time. Yeah, cool.